Finally, a real Transformers movie. Now available in paperback, John Haynes at Death's Door. The man who rules the world takes on the Greek god of death in this action-packed John Haynes series adventure. Pick up your copy of John Haynes at Death's Door at Amazon.com and other online booksellers everywhere. I just saw the trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast, and for the first time, I'm actually excited for a Transformers movie, and I'm counting down the days until I can go see Transformers Rise of the Beast. Yes, I know that they have made Transformers movies in the past, but this one feels like it captures the spirit of the old 1980s Sunbow cartoons, and feels like it also captures the spirit of the 1990s series Beast Wars. What I saw on screen in Transformers Rise of the Beast really reminds me of the epic Beast Wars Season 3, where the Beast Wars Transformers finally got to meet the G1 Transformers, and we got to see continuity come together between Generation 1 Transformers and the third generation Beast Wars. Now, before your Beast Wars, the Transformers franchise was in a very dire state with the disaster known as Transformers the movie. Now, Transformers the movie was supposed to introduce a whole new generation of Autobots and Decepticons after the death of the Generation 1 Transformers. However, that film wound up bombing at the box office and traumatized most of Generation X, who grew up with the G1 Transformers, and seeing our favorite characters who were our friends, that was too traumatizing for many of us Gen Xers like myself. So a lot of us, this whole seeing Optimus Prime and many of our favorite Transformers like Ratchet and Ironhide and Wheeljack die, that led to many of us who were in our teens, like I was 13 years old. That just gave us an incentive to stop playing with toys and go on to do more adult things. Meanwhile, younger members of Generation X were so scarred, they wanted nothing to do with the Transformers ever again. And it took 9 years for the Transformers franchise to recover from the disaster known as Transformers the movie. And back in 1995 or 96, we got Beast Wars. And Beast Wars was absolutely fantastic because it brought back the fun of Transformers and brought us back into the story of the Maximals and the Predacons, and that story was extremely compelling, and everything built up from Season 1 with the Golden Disc, Season 2 with the Transmetals, and Season 3, which was absolutely epic, with the Transmetals 2, and eventually the complete conclusion of the story. And in that third season, we got one of the best episodes, which was a two-parter, which featured your Maximals going into, and the Predacons going into the Ark, where the Transformers were in stasis mode. And this is where the fun comes in as related to Transformers Rise of the Beast, because this story basically does what the Beast Wars Season 3 couldn't do, and that has an actual interaction between the G1 Transformers and the Beast Wars Maximals. I mean, that is the thing that I love the most about this whole Transformers Rise of the Beast, is that it's taking us right to Transformers Beast Wars Season 3, which was just, again, absolutely great, and we're getting the dream story of a lifetime with this whole Rise of the Beast movie. We're getting to see the coolest Transformers of the 90s, the Beast Wars Maximals, and we're getting to see your G1 Transformers team up in a movie, and I am just really excited to go see this one. This is one I'm going to have to possibly put some money down to go to the theater. I can't wait for streaming for this one, because this is something, as a Transformers fan, I have been waiting for years. I mean, I passed on all of the Michael Bay movies because they had no heart, they had no soul, and they also just had these ADHD Transformers that I could not really see because it gave me eye strain. But when I look at the Bumblebee reboot Transformers, they actually capture the heart of the old school Transformers, and the story is easier to follow and the characters are better developed. And I really like seeing the designs for Optimus Prime from Bumblebee coming over to this movie. And I also like seeing Bumblebee come around, and it looks like we're getting either Jazz or Mirage. I'm hoping it's Jazz, because Jazz was the Porsche, but the Porsche they have is doing the things that Mirage used to do. And I'm really hoping that we get to see more of the old original, I believe, 18 crew of the G1 Transformers, and I'm hoping we get to see them in some cool G1 designs, because that's one of the things that makes this movie so exciting, is the fact that we're seeing the G1 Transformers going out here and teaming up with the Maximals from Beast Wars. I mean, this is a movie, again, I'm really excited to go out here and see, and this is a movie I'm really excited to go out here and really go out here and put some money down. It's just absolutely a fantastic movie, and this trailer just has me eager to see more. I've heard that they're taking on the Predacons, and if we get a Predaking combination sequence, this movie is going to be the movie of the year for all of us Transformers fans, because Predaking was one of the big dangerous combiners, and the only thing that I'm missing from this movie would be the Dinobots, but they sadly were used in another earlier Michael Bay film. But if there was some Dinobots in here, that would also be awesome. But I was just happy to see all of the Beast Wars, that Transformers like Optimus Primal and Rhinox and Airazor and Cheetor. I mean, this was the original Beast Wars crew. The only person who was missing is Rat Trap. But the whole thing is, I just love this movie, love seeing what I saw in this trailer, because finally it feels like I'm watching a real Transformers movie, something that really captures the spirit of all of those awesome Beast Wars episodes from the 90s. I know that the CGI wasn't that great back then, but it was what it was for it was, but the storytelling was compelling, and if we can get that type of storytelling with this modern CGI, we're going to be in for a classic that people are going to be talking about for years to come. Now, if you want to see me make more videos about science fiction and fantasy like the Transformers, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my action-packed fantasy fiction on the SJS Direct imprint, like the Isis series, the E-Steam series, the John Haynes series, and the books of the Spinsterella trilogy, and novels like Eternal Night and the Thetas, you can find all those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them on Smashwords, the iBookstore, and Google Play. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, E-Steam Horror of the Hyena Woman. Hell's Aspiring Angel takes on a wicked werewolf in this action-packed all-new E-Steam series adventure. Get E-Steam Horror of the Hyena Woman in paperback and e-readers today.